All right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. Leon Edwards, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, here we go with the former world title challenger, Gilbert Durinho Burns. Perhaps a little bit undersized for welterweight, but he has resided within this top 5 since he moved up from 55.
From the moment, John, you didn't know what to expect from Gilbert Burns at 170, but he has shown that he has the ability to compete with the best, and if you aren't the best, he buzzes right through you. I was very impressed by the way he handled the Neil Magny challenge, and he looks to prove again why he is the elite of the elite in the welterweight division.
And he's also a promoter's dream. A lot of people feel like eventually Gilbert Burns is going to work himself back into a championship setting. But of course, the big fights at 170 pounds continue for one of the best from Brazil, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Durinho Burns, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Leon Rocky Edwards. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Durinho Burns.
Herb Dean, all referee for this one. All right, so the path to UFC Golden Glory goes through England, and Leon Edwards, and Gilbert Burns is the man in his crosshairs here tonight.
Yeah, what a matchup for Leon Edwards. This guy is a champion. This guy continues to improve. He gets better every time we see him inside the octagon. But tonight, it's a new challenge and a very unique challenge in Durinho Gilbert Burns. Burns is a jiu-jitsu black belt, a guy that has all the accomplishments in terms of the grappling. But the striking that Leon Edwards showed us in Kamaru Usman fight number 2 shows he's improving every single fight. This one's going to be good. Strap in, folks. You're in for a great ride.
Burns is in half guard now.
Oh, right to the mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Oh, nice elbow. That was a slick transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Burns back in full guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Oh, slick reversal right there.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, that looks tight. And he's out again. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he's giving himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have. Another takedown win.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, beautiful striking there by Leon Edwards. He has really become a well-rounded welterweight. You saw in the Gunnar Nelson fight how good his wrestling defense was. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, nice jab by Burns.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Collar tie here in the clinch. Durinho gets caught with that punch.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
How about the accuracy and land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, big left hook there.
That hurt bad. He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Big right hand.
90 seconds to go in round 2. Burns' right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Under a minute to go. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to it.
Just that he missed the leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to reach.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. Oh, this is tight.
Ooh, sorry to cut shot, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Single collar tie now. Oh, going for the takedown here. And he blocks the shot there.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hands.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yes, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now it's starting to show.
He's having his way with him here. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Burns in half guard.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Edwards. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Edwards going for the leg kick. He does not connect. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see.
We'll see if he can finish.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, this could just about do it.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Seconds winding down in round 3. Oh, he's got his back. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
This round to be sharp.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5-5. Man, as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Oh, nice jab. Oh.
Edwards gets him. And now a left. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Throws that teeth. He's hurting for certain. He's very close to the finish here. Might be a submission attempt here. Burns got his head looking for a guillotine. Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, it's absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Durinho Burns.
All right, a clean performance tonight for the former Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, Gilbert Durinho Burns, who gets it done by submission.
It's a family affair for the Burns. And for Gilbert Burns to go out there and get this win by submission just shows that when Durinho